XP up materia. That's a thing. Simulate a Wutai invasion. Wait a second. Oh, now we're talking. Also, how is this simulating a Wutai invasion?
It's on you. I got it.
Oh, Cloud. Big whip.
There's no escape. Damn it!
Guess it's my turn.
I'm trained for
My
this.
Okay, I think that's the one that multiplies. Alright. That one's off.
You got this.
Wake up, Cloud.
Let's do this. Let's finish this.
Alright, how's this boy work again? I need to interrupt him while he's dancing. I think I just did. Now there should be a... Yep, Proto. Now I kill the Proto. And then he should open up. Actually, he doesn't open up. He just takes damage. Yeah, he just takes a bunch of damage. That's what I was confused by the last time.
You ready? Here it comes.
That sounds dangerous. It's almost like you want to get a stagger bar close to stagger, but not all the way until they start dancing, and then you do the business. That way you can definitely get rid of the stance.
Let's do this.
Get over here.
Brace yourself. Don't overdo it. All set.
I love how it goes flying up in the air when you break the copy. Self-destruct. It's the only way.
You ready?
If you time it right, you can still get stagger damage on him, but it's so quick.
Not so fast.
Yeah, it's so much easier to fight that guy once you understand how the dance thing works. Oh, great. Should probably get rid of the bloodhounds first.
Anytime now. It's on you. Let me so long.
Oh, that combo. Over here. You know what? Stop. How about that? How you like that? Yeah. Now you're not going anywhere. I'm dead.
Leave it to me.
Alright. How do you work? Ice attacks extinguish red flame, healing spells extinguish purple. But does healing spells, like, heal him still? Nope. That could not have gone better.
Take him down. I'll take it.
Mind taking over?
Let's kick it up a notch. Give him what's coming.
That's what we're talking about.
Don't overdo it.
We'll get through this.
Need my help, please. You got this.
I think my blizzard got canceled.
I'll take over. Keep it up.
Say your prayer.
Watch this.
Come on.
See ya.
Sorry. Losing my touch.
Everyone has their own.
I do not like these guys.
It's on now. Pushing it.
Tifa, why are you attacking Barrett? That's not the right enemy. Where do you think you're going?
Need a breather.
Yo, Keita, thank you so much for the 7 months, man. Appreciate it. And C-Mark, thank you for the host. How's it going, man? Oh, goodness. This looks a little scary.
No holding back.
I probably should take out the other guy first. He has less health and he's dangerous.
All right. Here it comes. Keep it together.
All set. You ready?
That it?
Hang in there. That's soft.
This is fine.
Get in there.
Let's do this. I've lived through worse.
Everything is fine.
Give him hell.
Taking over.
This blast ray is so
Deal
annoying
with that.
I got
with this.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Oh, and this attack too. I blocked it though, so it wasn't too
Hang
bad.
back.
If you don't block that, you are big trouble.
Keep it together.
Okay, let's go. Gotcha. There's no escape.
I got this.
Please don't die, Barrett.
Need help?
I've got you covered.
Brace yourself.
Barrett. Finish this thing. God, this song is so
It's
good.
on you.
All set. Here. Bring it. Hang in there.
All right. Watch and learn. Bring it home.
Taking over.
but
Let's have us some fun.
why not? Let's have some fun. Yo, Chissy, thank you so much for the 8 months.
I got this.
Thanks so much for being here. Barrett's dead. Barrett's not dead. He went down to 1 HP. Did you see that? That is not an ability. That was just straight up 1 HP.
Good luck. Gotcha.
Now's our chance.
Seizing the ultimate. Let's go.
I'll never get sick of doing that. Omni Strike with Infinity's End, like landing right as the Omni Strike goes
Just like
off.
that, okay?
I gotcha.
Watching the percentage go to 180 and then immediately just disappear because the enemy's dead. Never gets old. Okay. So, we got Gil up, which I don't really see a need for because I have plenty of Gil, but increases by 100%. That's nuts. XP by 100%. Double XP. That's crazy. I feel like I can't not equip that. Reward grab bag. I wonder what that is. Probably just a random item that you can purchase. Cool. Is there a damage bonus for comboing ATB moves like that? Not for comboing them, but Tifa's triangle attacks increase the percentage that stagger inflicts. So if you hit an enemy with a triangle attack from Tifa right as Infinity's End is landing, it'll get the bonus from the stagger. Okay. Unfortunately, this last one we're just not going to get done because of revive. But maybe if throughout the rest of the story we get it and we're allowed to come back here, we can finish that. Or I can just load this save later and finish it off. Ooh, don't think I'm about to miss this Scarlet's theme. Scarlet has a theme now? Oh, look at that picture. Oh, is that the song we were listening to earlier? The singing jazz one? Can barely hear it. Yeah. Yeah, you can tell me what grab bag is if you want. Because I'm not going to do it. They're dancing. Barrett. And the moves. Items or Gil. Nice. Barrett loves Scarlet's theme. Alright, I'll save. Okay, so we need to go what to the didn't expect a cutscene right there.
Cloud?
Huh?
You're
You're
Cloud.
Cloud, right? Holy shit! It's cool, bro.
Oh my god, it's Cloud.
We went through training together. Damn. So you're still alive and kicking, huh? Some of the guys heard you got smoked, but I told them it was all bullshit. Hey, sit tight, man. I'm gonna go get Kunsel. I'll be right back.
We're supposed to be fighting them, but instead we're freaking out.
Old buddy.
So yeah, that was a bit of Crisis Core,
Yeah.
which is kind of what I thought would happen. They would just kind of reference it, but not go into it. But they're trying to say, like, hey, Crisis Core is a thing. And maybe later they'll do a little bit more with that. Okay, so I'm going to save it in a completely different slot here. Okay. Why does it say it's there? I need to take an elevator, right? Oh boy.
I trust the narrative is intact.
Rock solid. The people have embraced the Wutai Avalanche conspiracy wholeheartedly. I've almost come to believe it myself.
Wutai's response?
So far, nothing. And if those cowards do react, all the better for us and our story.
Very well. Then we shall stay the course.
That's like the second time that there was no
There was one other matter.
dialogue. No subtitle for the dialogue.
Damn it.
Barry.
Yeah, I know. We came here to save Eric. That's our first priority.
That's right. We only get one chance.
Bring him back down here.
Hojo should be at that board meeting, so that'll buy us some time. We need to plan this just right.
Okay. Wait, I'm on... I thought this was the... Or do we go down some steps? No, this is the right floor. I'm wondering if this has something to do with the soft lock, this elevator. Is this where the soft lock happens? Okay, this is the conference room. This floor? There they go.
Do you think that's where Professor Hojo is?
Where he should be.
Oh, it's in the vents? Okay. Am I still... Yeah, I'm still 1.0, so...
What's the plan?
Little bit of recon. Need to find a way to infiltrate that room.
You hear the words coming out of your mouth. We just gotta find that bathroom so we can get into the air duct. Ask anyone here. They can point us in the right direction.
No thanks. We can find it on our own.
You're dang right. Yeah, I was just wondering if I could maybe force the soft lock to happen so that we could show it off and be like, anyone that watches the Let's Play, let them know about it. So I'm gonna do my best to make it happen. I don't know how it works, but...
Did you see Sector 7?
I guess I'll just fidget a bit, see what happens.
Alright, I'll wait out here.
Huh? You can't hang out here.
Tifa, it'd be better if you waited inside.
Maybe, but this is...
It's the boys' bathroom.
Oh, never mind. You're right.
Tifa, we have infiltrated the HQ of our sworn enemies, and you're afraid of infiltrating the men's bathroom? I think we're past that. I think we're past the infiltration point at this point.
Oh, thank God. No one's in here.
Love to show them what the ones down below look like.
Come on. Let's just find that duct.
That was an odd way to put that. I think I found it already.
Gotcha.
I just saved, guys. It's okay. Can't flush 0 out of 10.
Look, I'm...
On guard duty.
right.
So, can I go with you? Don't want to be here any longer than I have to.
Yeah, sure. Just follow behind.
What I don't understand, though, is what this soft lock does. Because you could just load checkpoint, couldn't you? Unless you can't pause somehow. Okay, so it's literally in the vents. What if I try to back up? You can't access the menu. Oh, that's a big rip. So I'm guessing there's just a way to get stuck in here. How's it going, Palmer? It seems like it's pretty common, so I'm guessing they'll fix it in like the next patch. So if you're watching this and you're past 1.0, I'd have to imagine you're probably fine. This is some awkward vent movement. How's it going, Long Island? Good to see you. That's a really slow-moving fan. But yeah, luckily you could just save before coming up here and you'd be fine.
I'm sure they're safe.
But we live right by Sector 7, and I keep calling and calling, but I still can't get through.
I heard that all the phone lines are down. It doesn't mean anything.
You sure?
Pretty sure.
This is the soft lock? So what happens? Does it just get stuck there? Oh, okay, so the circle button just doesn't work. Okay, well, unfortunately, it worked for me, so... Maybe... I have a feeling I know what causes this. I wonder if you go too far and press triangle, if it... It's not from going too far. It might be something internal that you can't really force. Because I can't seem to force it. It might have something to do with the dialogue too. So since the dialogue's done, I can't force it now. I have a feeling that potentially, if you're here, so like if you're here, you can still interact. Right here. If you're up one spot, you can no longer interact. But if you move up and then press triangle, Cloud will move forward and interact at the same time. So I have a feeling that potentially, if you do that and the dialogue plays, Cloud might make it all the way to the next spot, and then you can't back out. That's my guess. The only thing is you do make it to the next spot even without the dialogue, so that's a bit weird. But yeah, I have a feeling it's something to do with that. Otherwise, it's something internal that you can't really force. So I don't really see a way to force it here. Maybe if... Let's try the reverse. Oh, that works too. So yeah, looks like you can't force it. I'm on Pro, yeah. Did anyone else have it on Pro, or was it only on regular PS4s? I see a lot of people saying they got it on regular PS4. Did anyone get it? Okay, Mavic got it on Pro. Okay, so it's not a Pro thing. Or a regular thing. Yeah, I can't seem to force it at all, no matter what I do. I was wondering if maybe I could circle prompt as it was opening. That doesn't seem to work either. Maybe it has something to do with the way you get in the vents. Maybe, but I think it resets the screen when you get in the vents, so I don't think it's that. I have a feeling it's a internal thing. It'll happen for some and not for others, and there's no way to force it. Which means it'll probably just be patched. I wish I could find out exactly how it happens, but it doesn't seem to be forcible. It definitely seems to have something to do with the dialogue too, because if it doesn't happen on your first try, then I don't think it happens at all. I was wondering if you press triangle on the first frame. That doesn't do it either. Alright, I tried about everything. I tried hitting the circle prompt early. I tried hitting triangle on the first frame on both sides. I tried putting in a movement input after pressing triangle. Not getting it. Alright. Moving on.
Depending on the board's decision, we may start 2 projects simultaneously, rebuilding the plate and the city. Members of the Urban Planning Division will likely take point on both. Director Tuesti has ordered teams to come up with 3, 5, and 10-year plans. Each team needs to come up with a detailed proposal and schedule. We're going to have to put a lot of man-hours into this, so we'll need to start ASAP. Does anyone have any questions at all? If not, then we'll wait for the director to return.
You tried some New Game Plus runs and soft locked in the first run of the reactor. Nice. I'm excited to see your New Game Plus run, man. We're talking about the original Final Fantasy VII. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see your run when you do complete one. What are your thoughts on the theater cutscene? I liked it a lot. Pretty crazy that they showed the summons too. Ooh. Who's hiding their materia up here? Turn around. Turn around. See you, Sari. Thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate it a lot. It's good to see you.
This it?
How did this guy know that this vent goes this far? Is he like up here all the time?
I'm telling you, I saw him. With my own eyes, sauntering down the corridor.
We don't have time for this nonsense.
He was as close to me as you are now. The shock of it made me spill my tea.
Enough already. If there are intruders in the building, my men will deal with them.
But, Mr. President, sir, I swear to you...
Reeve. Sir, I have the damage assessment for Sector 7, and I'm afraid the figures are catastrophic.
No way.
The doom and gloom.
I'm shocked.
Was there anything else? Well, sir, I've also drafted a reconstruction plan for... Huh?
Not with the Ancient in our custody once more.
With respect, sir, I don't see how...
2 words, Reeve. Neo Midgar.
In their promised land, we will build a new Mako-powered metropolis.
Mr. President, we still don't know for sure that the Promised Land even...
Professor Hojo.
The test results were within expectations. The specimen is somewhat lacking compared to her pure-blood mother, but for our purposes, she should more than suffice.
So she can lead us to the Promised Land?
Well, Mr. President, that remains to be seen. I would like your permission to secure her cooperation through more forceful means.
I love that he can put away like his
forceful yet gentle
craziness
She is a
for
precious
this meeting.
resource that must be handled with care.
Personally, I've never had a problem with torture.
My armory is at your disposal should you require anything.
They're in.
I had something more psychological in mind. Better to scar the psyche than mar the flesh.
Yeah, the evil corporation feel you get is so good.
Proceed as you see fit. However, you will not make the same mistake twice. Is that clear?
If I may, Mr. President, I have an idea how we might mitigate the risks. Simply put, we could have the Ancient.
Okay, I like how they're giving a more
In the absence
better
of a second
explanation for
specimen,
this.
We would need to identify an alternative mate. I would start with candidates from Soldier. These would, of course, include S and G types. Quite frankly, there's no telling what kind of properties a crossbred specimen might possess. So, what say you all?
They're like, ew, science.
If there is nothing else,
Mr. President!
meeting adjourned.
Please, sir!
Poor Reeve.
Something stinks.
Ah, the something stinks line. But it was Hojo this time.
Anything?
The man in the lab coat. Head of R&D. We follow him.
Okay. And then we kill the son of a bitch.
Not until he's led us to Aerith. That's the plan.
So yeah, probably... So I really like that... Wow, they just ran out. I really like that scene because it gave us a lot better look into all the characters. And I really like how evil the president is, because in the original game, we don't really get to see the president be very evil. Other than him saying, like, let's not rebuild. Other than that, like, we don't... But in this one, he really feels super evil. But the craziest thing about that cutscene is S&G types. That means not only is, like, some of the deeper Crisis Core stuff canon in the remake, but G As in Genesis? The one character that I thought they wouldn't bring back? That's kind of crazy, unless they spin it and it's not Genesis. But yeah, Genesis is the one character that I was like, they're not going to bring Genesis back because there's issues with him. Like, that's the reason Crisis Core can't be remade, because of Genesis. And he kind of complicates everything way too much. But yeah, either A, they flip it, yeah, but wasn't Genesis eventually, like, wasn't Genesis still... I guess you could have G cells without Genesis being a part of it. Because G was Genesis's mother. So technically you could just have his mother and then, like, Genesis could not exist. But, like, to me, if Genesis' mother exists, then Genesis exists. You know what I mean? Unless you're just saying, like, she only had, what, Angeal? And then Angeal just doesn't have a brother. So I guess you could do it that way. So maybe just either Genesis doesn't exist and it's just Angeal, or Genesis does exist and they just don't use him. They weren't siblings? I thought they were. Or were they just from the same cells? I guess they were just from the same cells. They weren't brothers. But yeah, you know what I mean. Like, that's still weird, though. That's weird that they would, like, have the G... Because why even have the G cells if Genesis isn't a thing, right? So yeah, maybe he just exists, and they talk about him, but he doesn't. But then how do you do the reactor scene if Genesis doesn't exist? Does he just not show up at the reactor? I don't know. It brings up some interesting theories. But there's a lot of different ways you could spin it to make it make sense. I just find it a little strange that they even went down that road, you know? Like, I just thought they'd kind of simplify it and just be like, okay, there's just S cells, like it's just Sephiroth and Genova cells, and like simplify it, because Crisis Core kind of complicated it a lot. And not everyone liked how complicated it got. So I thought they would kind of simplify it, but it seems like they're going full blast and they're like, no, there's going to be different cells and Genova cells, and they're going to try to explain it all. So I'm interested to see what they do. I just kind of, I went into this with the idea that they weren't going to complicate it, or they were going to complicate it in their own way, not try to actually explain Crisis Core, you know? So that's interesting. That's really interesting. I'm interested to see where they go. I mean, a lot of that stuff doesn't matter anyways, because it's all stuff that happened before the game started, you know? But yeah, it's just interesting to me that they would even go down that route. So I'm interested to see where they go. I'm gonna have to brush up on my knowledge of G and S cells, because honestly I don't remember a lot. I only played Crisis Core once, and even I was kind of confused as to how it all works. So I'll have to brush up on that myself, because I never thought it would be that important, so I never really took the time to super... Oh, we can go in the girls' bathroom. Oh. I never took the time to really delve into all that, because I didn't figure it would matter in the end, but... Apparently it does. Apparently we gotta know it for the remake now. Bring back all the Crisis Core lore. Bring back Vitamin Z. Vitamin C is now canon, confirmed. Okay. So now that we're past the soft lock, I guess we'll save again. I wanna keep one of these saves. So maybe I can try the soft lock again later. This is just like the original, where we see Hojo going up the stairs.
The halls of this very building. Who would have believed it? I wonder. Were I to arrange a face-to-face, how I should like to meet their offspring. But that can wait. First, we must have answers. A simple psychoactive agent should suffice. Nothing likely to cause any long-term damage.
Let's go.
Right.
I love that he's talking to himself. Thanks for the 420, C-Mark. Happy 420. 420 2020. So many amazing similarities to the original, like jumping through the door when Hojo goes through it and following up here and him talking to himself. It's beautiful. What do we got? That's poop. What do we got? It's always the same 3 things on sale. Mega Potions, Phoenix Downs, Ethers. Bum, bum, bum. What's up, Water Park? Bum, bum, bum. By the way, we're still chapter 15, aren't we? This chapter is like mega long. Or no, I guess 16 now. But yeah, it's been 16 ever since we got to the HQ. Bum, bum, bum. Alright, your boy has to go to the bathroom again. What is this, though? Great! Alright. Is this the Genova reveal? Is this the the moment? Alright. Those look like very science-y tables. To put it lightly. Oh man, even this like walk up is similar.
Or perhaps instead.
There he is.
This one. This is definitely the one.
Look at these little capsules.
Wait a minute.
We're so close. How does he not see us?
Don't move.
Oh, there you go.
I ain't bluffing.
What is this?
A dozen bullets in your head, unless you open that door right now.
I'm surprised he even did it. Hojo's crazy enough.
You must be the ones who've been stirring up trouble lately. The eco-terrorists? If so, I can't imagine what business you have with me.
I kind of wish I had a stupider weapon equipped.
The president's upstairs. Go on, shoot.
Shut up. Keep walking.
I like that Barrett's smart enough not to be like, we're here for Aerith.
None of y'all better move a muscle.
Do stop pushing. Unlike you, I am less accustomed to physical violence.
You'll get used to it.
What is it that you want?
Our friend. She's in your
well,
lab.
there you go.
Really?
Tell us where Aerith is.
Oh, so she's your friend.
He blew it.
Well, well, well. In that case, yes, that might do the trick.
Mind speaking up, son?
It's nothing. Just imagining how she might react if I were to present to her your fresh corpses.
There we go. See, I knew Hojo probably had a plan. He ain't no fool. Danger!
I promise. You will regret this.
Do I see what I think I see? Oh, it's that same cage elevator. Yep, that's the one. He looks pretty similar, but cooler. This is the one enemy that I'm okay with them changing the name. How much you want to bet they didn't change the name? God, I hate everything. The one enemy that I always forget the name because it's stupid. Technically they did, because it's not sample, it's specimen, but still. Yeah, give me like Cthulhu 512. That even rhymes! I would have gone with that, Cthulhu 512. I would have been A-okay with that. Not even. I don't know if I should even kill these things, he's probably just going to make more.
Watch yourself. Hang back. Allow me.
Okay. Is he still weak to fire? He is not. It evolves during battle. It exhibits extraordinary offensive and restorative capabilities. Oh, he has a stealable thing. Time-worn talisman. Do I have that? Alright, we're gonna see. I'm curious. Is that Nemesis? Oh, look at that freeze frame. I feel like I might have... Oh god, we're all the way back here. Wait a second. Wow, this is the last checkpoint? I could literally load my save and be closer. In fact, this autosave might be even closer. But before I do that, do I have the old time-worn talisman? No. Alright, where's this autosave? So yeah, I see why the soft lock is such a problem. Because for whatever reason, the last checkpoint is right there. Even before the boss, it's right there. And the soft lock was far before that. Yeah, it's kind of weird, because a lot of the checkpoints are pretty close together, but for some reason there's no checkpoint all the way up to this boss. But yeah, this is perfect. Oh wait, did I have steel? Maybe I did still have steel. I could have swore I took it off. Well, I have it now. Oh, is it in the vendor? Well, we're stealing it. I've come this far. That's why it sounded familiar. I thought it sounded familiar.
I got your number.
Oh no. Oh no. Let go of the cloud.
Need to heal up. Won't last long.
Of course.
Take it from here.
I got this.
Of all the times.
I've got you covered.
Not looking good.
Oh my goodness. Uh-oh, they still use fire. Give me talisman. You jerk.
Let me handle
I can't believe
it's on you.
stealing is just as bad in this game as it is in the original. Oh, my life stealer got canceled. No wonder everyone's dying.
Hang back.
That doesn't sound good. Give me talisman. Yeah.
It's on you.
I got this. I'll be fine. Here. There.
Whatever. That's that.
Let's turn it out. Heads up.
No. Let go. Barrett, why can't you summon?
Don't overdo it.
Hello? Why can't Barrett summon? Leviathan must be too big. Look what it is.
Have fun.
He's got a claw I can break. Uh-oh. Health gate. Is he absorbing Mako energy? Am I dead? I feel like I'm dead.
It's on you.
Oh, these are new ones. They're like stronger. Or maybe not. Because they have the same info.
Bring it home.
Taking over. Deal with that.
All set.
How is this left claw still alive? Oh, buddy. We're getting there. Ow. I want to try to stagger him right as Ifrit's getting Hellfire. This might work. I don't know how.
Watch this.
Finish him off.
Flying staggered for. Oh my god, if this works. Nah, we got up too fast. Dang, dude. I was about to Omni Strike. He was going to be like 250% for Infinity's End, but he health gated. Oh my, he looks really cool now. Okay, that doesn't sound good. That's a code red. That is a code red, and it slowed everyone in Poison Cloud. I hope this gets rid of the little boys. So yeah, for those of you that are unaware of health gates, it's really popular in Kingdom Hearts, where an enemy will, at a certain health, just stop taking damage and then like transform into their next phase. And it's a big problem when you're doing a ton of damage, because you could have this big combo going and then all of a sudden they just health gate and stop taking damage so they can do their little cutscene. Like right there, I had everything set up for like an Infinity's End that would do max damage, but he health gated, so none of that happened. He just went to the next phase and then everything was cancelled. And pretty much every boss in this whole game does that. Which is a bit annoying. But if they didn't do that, I would probably just one-shot every boss, so... At least on this difficulty.
After you. I got this.
Come back here. You can tell when an enemy is health gating because there's a big like no crossing signal, like that circle with a cross through it. It appears right on their health bar. And then they start taking no damage, and then shortly after they do a little cutscene. And also if they're staggered, they instantly unstagger. He drops a talisman too, that's cool.
Hey, Hojo's getting away!
Okay, so I think I remember what this Time-Worn Talisman is, isn't it? Yeah, just a better talisman. You've been able to buy that forever. It's the boy. Wait, where was he this whole time? Oh, I see. It's the boy. Look at how tiny his little flame is. He looks like a Charmander that's hurt. Looks like a little hurt Charmander. He's just chilling. Oh, there's a bench. Doggomander.